Who is ready for this? What is going on, everybody? Figured I'd say hi to everybody. Apparently, I left that comment up there. So, there is a lag between what I'm seeing here and what's going on there. So, yeah. All right. Let's start up here. The Great Freight Sage Logic. Tell you what, if you haven't checked him out yet, good dude. Trucking broker type stuff. Definitely good. More of a podcast channel, it seems like. But I need to get a hold of him. You talk to him for sure. Hello, Renegade. Tone, what's up, my man? How are you? Joey, how are you? Mr. One Mechanic, I'm late. Always. Dave, Egg Tech 45, how are you? Howdy, Joey. Yes, absolutely. For sure. I'm here for the show and stay for community. That's pretty solid. Bill Beckett, how are you? Tech saying hi. Tyler, your live stream is pretty good. I got tied up at the end there, but everybody's saying hi to Bill and CP and Occupant. Did I miss Occupant? Good evening, Will. Bill Beckett, Occupant. Hey, Kelly. Good evening, JC Smith. I found this new little banner tab down here that works or whatever. Is the internet working all right now, or is it slow or laggy or anything like that? I missed JC's donut run on Friday, but I will say that he inspired me. Whoa, just sank all the way down in the chair. He inspired me today to go get some donuts myself. See here. See if I can pull this video up. Or this picture. Oh man, it always does that whenever you get like glare. Anyway, I went and bought some donuts. They were delicious from a local place. Let's see here. I might shut this one down real quick because that is, there we go. What's up, Joshua? How are you? I was actually on Joshua's Instagram on Friday. It was so cool to go live with him and have a little chat with him and his buddy Austin, I believe was his name. That was super cool. We had a bunch of people in the chat. That was awesome. Looks great. The looks great portion of it, not so sure, Occupant. I'm on here, so we'll see. I did get that message from Tyler on Instagram, and I really don't think the world needs to see that. But good. I'm glad it's better than last time. Jeez Louise, it was horrible last time, apparently. Hey, Bill Beckett. Hey, Tone. After them donuts, I'm on a sugar kick right now. Ridiculous. Egg Tech. Walker Sullivan. JYD. Junkyard Diggs. Gotcha. Hello, Ag Tech. Will. Finally got the John Deere wrenches in. Yeah, them John Deere wrenches, if you can get them for the, they're a decent price, and they're good wrenches. I think you'll really end up liking them, Will. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you're liking them so far. One mechanic. Yeah. So tonight, I guess I'll just give you a little update on what's going on. I don't think I got much content coming this week. I got to make some content. I got some to edit here. I've got a little bit of content. Some of the engine going back together. I got the lower end done. And then the transmission parts showed up today. I got the head back from the machine shop today. Injection pump and injector should be done Monday, Tuesday-ish. Monday, I got to go out. Got some jobs to do out in the field. Did a couple clutches this week. That was squeezed them in. One was on a older tractor and one was on a 2000s tractor-ish. Both one's a John Deere and one was a Ford. Yeah, I know. This morning I left the house at about 6:30ish and drove up 20 minutes away, half hour, something like that, away from the house here, and went to this little bakery / donut shop. Man, it was pretty good. Good evening, Custom 13. How are you? 18 in the chats, 9 likes. Okay. There's 18 people and there's only 9 likes. We'll call out the people that haven't liked it yet. I'm just joking. Thank you, Darian, though. And I don't have any coffee tonight. I'm actually drinking some Mountain Dew. Ugh. So, is what it is. Yeah, like dollar for dollar, those John Deere wrenches are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. If you really want to get into it with dollar for dollar type stuff, Ag Tech, that's what I think. And I've said that for a long time now. Dollar for dollar, I think you can't go wrong with those John Deere wrenches. I have not tried the Case ones, the Case IH New Holland or CNH brands. I was thinking about picking up a set of those just for the grins of it all. But to see how they work compared to the John Deere wrenches, I wonder if they're similar type places, but we will see. Everyday Fleet Tech, how are you? Congratulations on your new purchase there. That was pretty awesome to see. Hello, Renegades. Occupant, what's up? Hey, Darian. I love the peace sign. Like that's so cool. Like, I don't know, it's just hilarious. I caught it on Junkyard. Is that Junkyard Dig? I think it is Junkyard Digs. I'm driving. Oh, thank you, Silent Sniper. Appreciate that. While you're driving along, be safe. Don't be watching this while you're driving though. What's up, CP the Tool Addict? Kentucky Tech. I have to say, I had some. I mean, I know you just call it fried chicken, but I went to Chicken Shack the other night. I don't know. Does anybody else have a Chicken Shack in their area? I'm curious because I kind of like it. Chicken Shack's pretty good. Indiana raised. How are you? I don't know why Kentucky Tech and KFC just kind of paired up there for a second. I don't understand why, but and Chicken Shack. Everybody's saying hi. Wait, what did I get that's so cool? I don't know. It was on Instagram. Oh, you got a set of Knipex pliers traded in for Max. That was pretty cool. And then there was another post too last week sometime. I seen it was came in almost like a Pelican case type of deal. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. Really, Keith? Mac made John Deere wrenches. That's it. That's an interesting. I guess I can take it for what it's worth, right? Like, I'm gonna believe you. I guess I can't say you're wrong because they're pretty solid wrenches now. Even they're not quite. I don't know I don't know who makes them now. Tarek coming out with the harsh stuff. Man, outer nut on an axle was so tight I split my 4 1/8 socket. Could not get the nut loose. Seriously? What'd you do to get it off? Did you just split it with a air hammer? I have seen that before when they get super tight like that, and it's just warm it up and split it. Matco makes them? I don't know. I don't know, Walker. That seems, I don't know who makes them. I don't think it's Matco. I don't know if Matco makes much. Darian, Briefly Tech, Gilman's Garage. How are you doing today? Tarek saying hi, Kentucky Tech, and Tarek. And did I even say hello to Tarek? Oh boy, got some stuff coming in hot. Coming in hot here. Let's see here. Okay. So I almost have to share that, JC. Because it makes me laugh because my he sent me a picture of him and his wife having KFC for lunch today. He says it makes her happy. My wife likes getting the I don't even know what you actually call it. It's the bowl of like the mashed potatoes, gravy, chicken bites. She calls it her comfort bowl. I don't know. She just likes it. So it's if she goes to KFC, she gets that and a biscuit. And it's that's her go-to. She's just loves it. Which I think the other night when I went to Chicken Shack, it would have been a better option just to go to KFC. But what's going on, Mr. Mike Jones? How are you? Or Matco rebrands of deer wrenches. Who knows? Those guys, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind Matco stuff. I've got quite a bit, actually. I've got some of their torque wrenches. Quite a few of their wrenches, too. I cut one in half. I forget who said it. Hey, all except Wyatt. Closer. Everybody's saying hi. Jeremiah Johnson. Love your YouTube videos. Thank you, Jeremiah Johnson. I appreciate that. Welcome to the chat. I don't know if you've been here before, but thanks for stopping in. Vendor contracts only. Not watching the chat. Thanks, Tone. Appreciate you being in here, though. Tarek, what do you think about Tarek, what do you think about sending me a bunch of free tools? You have too many. I will make a list, okay? I don't know what that means, but I just call it lunch. What's up? Tony, what's going on, man? Mike Jones is in the house. Famous bowls. That's what it is. She calls it a comfort bowl. But yes, the famous bowls. Thank you, CP. You saved the day. But yeah, that's her favorite. She definitely digs that for sure. As you already know, without my signature Dunkin' Donuts coffee. SCP, okay. Wrenching the bolts for the win. Absolutely. Hey, CP, how you doing? Deer bacon cheeseburgers. Thought of you. Yeah, I got to get out more for sure. They have a spicy version of those bowls here. Really? So, what's this little dog doing down here? What are you doing down here, dog? You want to say hi to everybody? She's being nosy. That's what she's doing. This one's being nosy. Huh? She usually doesn't come visit me like that. Oh, what's up? Bill, I got sitting aside. Turn. Mac only makes their toolboxes. They started as Mac's toolbox division, making toolboxes Mac. Yeah, that's kind of what we've kind of found out and come to the realization of. This darn seat keeps going down. So we'll let her sit right here. I hope she's not breathing in the microphone too bad. This little puppy. All right, let's see. Rudy, what's going on? Nice to see you in the chat. I don't think you've been here before. Thanks for stopping in. I use John Deere wrenches in my service truck. I make homemade tools out of them. Yeah, they're actually really good wrenches. For what they cost to buy that big pouch, and they come with a really, really good set. They're pretty cheap. Bubba, you made it. Perfect. Hey, Bubba. I don't know if I'm going to have anybody on tonight. Henry's twin. This is Dora. And yeah. I don't know. Is she Henry's twin? Oh boy. Do you see yourself now? She's got some brindle. She's 5 months old. I don't know. She's a good pup. Sometimes. Actually supposed to be a French bulldog. But I think that's a cross of a Boston Terrier. She a Boston Terrier. A pupper. I'm waiting. Yeah. No, she actually is a French bulldog. And she's 5 months old. We've had her for a little bit. Henry's twin for sure. Fiance. Oh, Frenchie. Yes, definitely a Frenchie. Don't buy cheap Sawzall blades. They aren't worth it. It'll make you as frustrated. It will be great. AgTech, I should have a video up soon taking the crane down in the shop. Oh, that would be awesome to see, Bubba. Sorry, I missed that comment there. Boston French Bulldog mix. She's still, for right now, it's possible, but not for long. Let's put it that way. Not for long. All the live streams with me. Yeah, she's just chilling on my lap now. Yeah, this one, she is in love with anything that falls on the floor. That's why I was wondering what she was doing down there. She was kind of off in the one next to the garbage can here, and I was like, what are you doing? Henry loves day-old donuts. Absolutely. Dave likes French everything, including his maid's outfit he wears on the weekends. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh, you guys were definitely busting chops in your stream there, Tyler, and it seems to be continuing on. No, I have not, Zane. Summit truck bodies, I have not. I have used auto cranes. I have seen the Liftmores, the Stellars at Napa Hide, but they're really not a crane body. Napa Hide boxes, they're kind of whatever. But that's really all the service bodies. I have really not seen many Summits, but I have been looking at them. I'm not going to lie. The service truck, man, it's the service truck stuff. If you Summit truck bodies, I think is a good brand. IMT Dominators are phenomenal boxes. They are the maintainers. They make a good box. I'm not really sold on maintainer being the best. I kind of like the IMTs a little bit better, but I haven't really worked with a maintainer crane. The Stellar cranes seem to be okay. They seem to be good. The Liftmores, the IMTs, the Pelfinger cranes. I will say this: Pelfinger cranes. There was one that I got the opportunity to use, and it seemed to be very controllable and nice. I don't get into. I never really used a knuckle boom crane. I did just the other day. Crazy enough, and it was. I was putting a set of tracks on, and I was at a tire place, and they had their knuckle boom crane sitting there, and it was colder out. I was trying to get that track to stretch over that front idler. Oh boy! And I ended up using the knuckle boom crane, and it actually worked out pretty good, better than my cable crane there for that one. The other side, the problem with rubber tracks, I should have done a video on it, because the problem with rubber tracks when they're cold, you have to find the natural curvature of the track to make it over the sprocket and over the front. And generally speaking, if it's a high drive, if you get it on the bottom idler, and then the top sprocket is where the natural curvature is, the other curve where the track has been sitting in since it's been made is on the front side, right where your idler is, and you'll be able to get that over a little bit easier. They are not fun. There's nothing fun about doing them. So, what, you want to say hi again? In love with anything that falls off on the floor. Well, at least you know where all your 10mm sockets went. You ain't lying. If yeah, she would probably eat them too. Being 5 months old, she's definitely there. No, I got to set that up with him. I got to get him where he where he can get on and all that good stuff. I haven't seen him in the chat yet tonight. But Napa tools, I think JC agrees. Some Napa tools I don't mind. But the jump pack, the JNC's been working out really good for me. They always have. When we had a few at the dealership, and I actually did a video on a JNC, another one today, or not today, yesterday, day before, I don't know, whatever day. Ryan Bowen, I had a Summit years ago for a Kenworth, sold the body, solid body, really good crane, awesome. Because that's another thing. Looking in the future, I don't need to upgrade right. I just bought my service truck. So, but looking at different variations and stuff like that is always going to be a interest of mine, right? Like anytime I get to see a different service truck or whatever, it's great to see them, So, like me putting mine up, people are going to see what an auto crane 11-foot body looks like. I will say this: the 11-foot body is tough to get what you need in it. It's tight. It's just small. If you get that extra set of doors on the front, it makes life a little bit better. But I don't know if I'd ever, there's frost laws on and stuff like that in Michigan where they cut our weights and stuff. So if I had a tandem truck, it would definitely help out in the frost law season. But then you're dragging around a tandem all the time. So I was thinking someday maybe a lift axle on a service truck instead of actually having a true tandem. Maybe a lift axle. What's your guys' thoughts on that? It would help me for the weight in the springtime. That would be it. All right, you can go. It would help me get an extra the few thousand pounds that I'm going to need. What's up, Ed T? How are you? Knuckle boom crane, very handy. Yeah, knuckle booms are very handy. I do like the control. I don't know how is it when you modulate it? I don't know. I know there's lots of guys out there that use them for doing all sorts of work and they love them. I always feel like the cable style gives you a little bit more up down control. It seems less aggressive, put it that way, on certain stuff. But other stuff, the cable ones are just as aggressive for swing. Heavy Ranch cast member, just wanted to mention that. Thanks, CP. Rudy, yes, I haven't seen any of mine grow, but hopefully one day. Old Time Welder, I'm here tonight. Thanks for all the views on my toolbox tour. Lots of nice comments to the tool was a Freon sniffer. Kentucky Tech should make some improvements to his hillbilly probe. Old Time Welder, hello, sir. There he is, the man, the legend. Hi, Old Time Welder. John Deere is number one. Oh boy, Old Time Welder, respect, my friend. Good to see you. I'm planning on making a Hillbilly Power Probe 2.0 here soon. You guys should work on that. I'm back in the Old Time Welder. Age trumps youth. Oh boy, here we go. Tutorial on welding. Oh, we could do that. Get a little welding 101. Oh, JC, the other day when I made the comment, you can weld much better when you see, I got that from the Old Time Welder. Because he was like, he'd be looking through his welding and he's like, I can't even see where I'm at. I don't even know where I'm at. And he's welding away and he'd get off or whatever. And then all of a sudden I got to clean this lens, and he'd be cleaning the lens. And then all of a sudden everything would be good. John Deere, Keith, John Deere dealer I worked at used Stellar cranes and bodies. They worked great. Yeah, Stellar's got some good stuff. I think they're all really good stuff. I don't really think that companies are out there producing bad cranes. The IMTs seem to be a really nice body as far as the interior stuff, but there's some maintainers out there that have a really nice setup too. Like I seen one the other night. I think it was Maintainer. But either way, it's a side step. So you get up on the passenger side and your bumper's right there, and then your understorage bumper, it's got actual steps on the side of it. That would be cool. And then the levers for the stabilizers are tucked under the bed a little bit. So that's pretty cool. I am going to need another Deere. That's for sure. We got to work on that next year for sure. What's up, everybody? Yeah, get on Summit's website and check out. Oh yeah, for sure. That thing is sweet. I see it's for sale and it says call only or call for price. I don't know. You need to get them on here one night. The problem is I come on too late and he's got to get ready for bedtime, you know. Let's see here. Sounds like a tag or lift is in your future. Extra brakes are always good. Yeah, absolutely, JC. The biggest thing is the way, you know, the frost law time. So it'd be nice to have a lift axle where I could get it up and not have to wear on them tires all the time as I'm rolling down the road for everyday use, you know. So that would be something I was thinking about. I see a lot of tandem trucks out there, and that's a cool idea, but I think the lift axle for me would be good because I don't need the extra axle for weight here, and I think it would give me better maneuverability too with the lift axle. So I think that might be something in the future. Just put everything in and go. Yeah, lift axle is an interesting thought I've never considered before. I'm in a Napa hide with a Stellar crane on that 550. I hate the Napa hide. That's kind of the I don't like to bag on products too bad, but the Napa hides, they're not really a. You can't use the doors 100 times a day and expect them to hold up. The latches, I'm not really a big fan of their latching system. That's really what it boils down to, is their latching system, and some of their compartment sizes. But you can get that too. Love the Stellar part. Phil, you should go green screen that impact I sent you. Oh, I should have. I should have done that. The problem is, Bubba, I have to transfer the photo from actual photo to a production. Like, it has to go into a certain different size, so then it works with my green screen. So I kind of got to change the way the picture size is and all that stuff, and then email it to myself, download it to my computer, then pull it up, and then add it to my green screen, and then I can use it. So it's a little tough to do sometimes. But have you ever seen a work truck that you wish you owned? The Pete store near me has two new. Bill Beckett. Every time I am on any part of the internet, I mean, there are some good service truck pages out there, and they're just, man, there's a bunch of them I wish I owned. But what it boils down to is, I think anything over, I would really think a 16-foot service body would be phenomenal to be able to get that welder, air compressor, all that stuff in front of your crane, and then have that front section also for your oil tanks and your oil reels. You know, you have a lot of room up there that you could put weight to the front axle and then move your tools back a little bit. I guess on the outside you have your tools, and then you have your part storage, torches, all that good stuff. But there's some. I've been building a service truck in my head for years. Let's just put it that way. And if I ever get the opportunity where this business takes off and I get to actually spec one out myself, look out. Look out. Black Smoke, how are you? Good evening. Hope you're doing well as well. Black Smoke, hello. Hey, Black Smoke. Hi, Black Smoke. I have often wondered if anyone had used a walking beam suspension while utilizing lift bags for one axle, so only one is touching. Walking beam suspension while utilizing lift bags for one axle, so only one is touching. So you're saying just use that walking beam and then just crank up and push down on the bottom. That'd be an interesting take on it, JC. And then walking beams, they should have enough flex to do that. I'm just curious if when they get flexed like that, how much torque you're going to put on that axle that's in the air. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting take. I don't know, Zane. It's tough to say. Everybody's got different. The biggest thing on a service truck is the hours. I mean, really. Darian, 44 in the chat, 28 likes. Smash that like button, gentlemen. Or dislike if you don't like what I'm saying. JD Tech, get that honeydew list done. Well, you'll never get it done, but get it closer to finished. Zane, what size tires you running? JD Tech. Diesel Tech 7.3, how are you? What's going on, man? Jeff Hurley, gotta love editing. Yeah, no doubt. Got plenty of stuff to edit. I would go fixed myself, JC, and I would go with a regular 11R 22.5 axle. I wouldn't make it a smaller low pro axle or anything like that. I would make it a lift in front of the drive and kind of go for it. Behind the drive would be easier, but I think in front of the drive would be better. So that way, the only thing it really does is takes, depends how long the box. I guess, yeah, when you start looking at it, where are you going to be? But it would definitely have to be 22 fives so I could get the weight there. If I needed it down all the time, I just put it down all the time and leave it. Like leave it as a lift axle, just like the dump trucks are running, and run it down when you're running down the road and lift it when you're making turns. Call it good. Steerable, I'm not a huge fan of steerable axles. Myself, they have them on garbage trucks, and I see a lot of them have a lot of problems. Like they're turning. I don't know. Marshall Quinn, what's the biggest? You go to axle sockets, and you got 4 and 8, 4 or 5 inch nuts. It's on axles, but I mean the biggest actual impact socket I got is probably, I think I got 2 3/4, 2 7/8, something like that. I don't have up to 3-inch yet. Hey Zach, everybody's saying hi to Zach. What's going on? Zach's back. He was there. The one I run at the dealership, 5,500 with 19 fives. Pierce ladder truck. Yeah, ladder trucks would be cool. For sure. How are we all? Yeah, I haven't put it to any real abuse. I say abuse, but I did use it a little bit on a clutch job I was doing. But other than that, it hasn't been really anything to hammer on it yet. But yeah, I've been liking it. It's been good. Let's just say I'm still on my first battery. Yeah, would be great when you need the traction of walking beam off-road. Absolutely, that would be super helpful. Yeah. All the time. Oh, that track job. Go down there, put the set of tracks, rubber tracks on a Bobcat. It was like a 7-something Bobcat. Anyway, 700 skid steer, whatever, 7-something. I don't know what it was. Doesn't really matter. I get down there and I get all the tracks collapsed, get the new tracks on, everything's good to go. I go into my side compartment and go to grab my battery powered grease gun. Now I have a Snap-on one, older, but it's still a good grease gun. And I tell you what, it wasn't there. All I had was the hand pump. Ugh, it was a bad deal. But the one tire guy, he had a Milwaukee grease gun. Brought it over, got her done. You see me pumping on that hand grease gun, he's like, no way. Man, saying hi to everybody. No. I guess I'll have to look for that. From Canada, built a service truck with an under reach for towing rigs. That would be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm running recaps. But mine are 22 fives. So they do have their problems. If you can afford it, Michelin's are really nice, but good Lord. That. Oh boy. Chris Hansen, thanks for keeping an eye out for creepers. I appreciate what you do. Thanks for being in the chat. Really? Michelin cast for $100. It's a pretty good deal. We got a place. That place I was changing the tracks at, they actually do recapping here in Michigan. Knock on wood, yeah. Absolutely. Act normal. Really? You've never been a fan of Michelin tires? They're like the best, in my opinion. Really? Hello, Backwoods Mechanic. Saying hi to everybody. Get it all out of there. My tech, great point. I've never owned a power crew. What? Dude. It's a must. If you ever, track adjusters, that is not a good day. Everybody's saying hi to Backwoods. Nerds clusters. Okay. So a bulldog? What? Oh, the pup? Yes. It is a French bulldog. Hello, Nick Hildebrand. Good old Michelin man cries when he hits the curb. Harvest done over there, Zach? Yeah, we had, when I was at the place I worked at before the dealership, in between the dealership, I should say, we ran anything that was running out of state. Now we wouldn't put Michelins on anything that was like our over the road trucks. So these trucks were newer Kenworths, and we would put them on. We would give them Michelins on their trucks and their trailers, and they would run 10,000 miles a month. And they would be, I tell you what, we tried running some other stuff, and the Michelins just held up for over the road. The tough Lincolns. Yes, I might have a welding machine tour. Yeah, that would be Renegade. Should I drop my first short? Sure. Why wouldn't you? Old time welder. I'd love to see that. Old time welder. Evening, Joey. How are you? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, Ferris on the wall. That's where I went, Nick. Absolutely. The old Big Rapids, Michigan. Well, I had the French bulldog on here earlier tonight. That's why I was curious. Finished in December. Start snowing in April. So crazy. So crazy to hear that. Old time welder tour would be great. How do you like that liner puller? Mason told me about a couple years back. It worked great, Black Smoke. That liner puller. Oh, I never got that measurement either. Sorry, JC. I was supposed to measure that for him. I tell you what, once you get it set up, and if you take the time to really set it up for the engine that you're doing, you could really fly through getting liners out. I mean, it's cakewalk. The only thing it didn't come with was instructions. It didn't come with, there's 2 nuts that I need to get for the top. I'm not even sure what size they are. right now. I'm trying to figure out if they're metric or standard. So I don't even know, but I just didn't take the time to do it. But it'd be nice to have those threaded in. But I mean, it worked great. It just, I don't know how it would be with dry liners yet, though. So that would be something I would say. In the headspace, you need a lot of headspace for it, though. I will say that. So if the cowl sticks over the top of it, you might be out of luck, but I don't know. I'm going to measure it and see. Because by the time you get the head off, you're going to save yourself, 6 inches there. And you need about a foot. So if you got a valve cover on top of it, that's you might be right in that range where you're okay. Have them DVDs arrived, Egg Tech. But yeah, I like that liner puller. It worked out great. Sure. What's the video about, Nick? Have to get him his own channel. Black Smoke. I ordered one today after talking to Phil. Can't wait to get it in. Dude, I think you're gonna like it. Don't expect instructions, Joey. Mine didn't come with any instructions. They're like, if you're ordering this thing and you don't know how to use it, you're SOL, buddy. But I tell you what, I mean, it wasn't that expensive. And it was fairly reasonable. I think it was under $300 or right around $300. You tell me. But it's coming. I think they did, but we're having trouble getting them. I think they come back in a week. I'll get them coming your way. Right on. Old Time Welder would like to see that as well. Great area up there. Yes, it is. Big Rapids is beautiful. I'm in the market for a new welder. Miller or Lincoln are what I'm looking at. That's really the two, basically, JC, it's like Kenworth or Peterbilt, if you want to put it in those terms. It's definitely, they're both great. It's just deciding which way you want to go. I kind of want to get like a suitcase MIG as well someday. CT761. PayPal request me. My first attempt at content. I'm nervous. Dude, Nick, don't be nervous. If you feel like you did a horrible job, you probably did a great job. As long as do it up. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's just everybody that creates stuff on YouTube is just regular type of people. So make it happen, man. Just put it up there. Put it out there. I will try to subscribe. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It worked. Didn't break. Ship it. Right? Just let her. It was good to go. But yeah, I'm excited. I got the head today. Okay, Zach, I'll let you know. There was a liner puller on Amazon. I don't even know who made it. I can look it up real quick here, though. Actually, if you go to my last tool haul video, there's actually a link in the description. Now, that is not an Amazon affiliate link. I don't get nothing. It's just the link for that. I don't even think I linked those lift links in there either. But those lift links are very nice, and they're on Amazon. They're OTC. You find them pretty easy. I think it's okay. First, it's just put it out there, man. It'll be okay. The two things you got to ask yourself is, would you be okay with your mom watching it or your kids watching it? That's really the two things you got to ask yourself, I think. Yes, I have a Snap-on 4-to-1 multiplier, 1-inch output, 3/4 input, 4-to-1. don't know the actual spec on it, but it's done pretty much everything I need to do. When you hear something pop, get the instructions. No, not with the liner puller. It just means it's working. They probably knew you could figure it out. Yeah, if you're looking for a liner puller, you probably know what you're looking for. Thinking about a brand channel. I don't know. Either way, whichever one. What brand? I have a 252 with 25-foot leads. If you get a Miller, you can pick on the old time welder and his Lincoln. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying. It's basically like that type of deal. For the money, HTP USA Welders has been coming out with some pretty cool new stuff. HTP TIG welder. Never really. We mostly just see the Millers and Lincolns around here. And then you got the rest of whatever they are. Does he see questions in the chat? Who? Hey man, what's up? I'm back. Just had to cool myself down. The truck just blew the head. Oh my gosh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm thinking about the Miller-Matic. Idea of being able to hook up to dual batteries instead of having to switch. Jim Grady's thinking about the Miller Multimatic. So how do I do it? What do you mean? It will. I have a new one from Mac, 1/2 to 3/4. Yeah, I mean, it's all in the drive size. Just going to tell you what it is. Awesome, dude. That's awesome. 252 or Lincoln 256. Well, I think Lincolns are made in Ohio. If it's got a C serial number, depending on which models and stuff, I'm not sure. But I think they're made in Cleveland, I believe. 185 and 252. They're amazing machine, worth every penny. Yeah, I would definitely suggest anyone, if you have 220 in your shop, just get the 220 welder. You know, that's just. Do I load from my channel? Yeah, if you want to put it on your channel, absolutely. Yeah, it's not a bad puller. It worked out pretty good. What do I think about aftermarket tractor filters like Wix? It depends. Make sure that it's a direct replacement, not a will fit replacement. Anything that says direct replacement has to match the micron rating, and basically all your particle counts will have to match what the manufacturer specifications are. That's if it is a direct replacement. If it's a will fit, it means it will fit. But if it's a 2 micron filter and that will fit's a 5 micron, you're going to let a bunch of stuff through your fuel system. Be careful on fuel filters. I have to say that, because I have seen it firsthand go down the wrong path. That was back right when we first hit tier 3s. I watched a guy with one of the first high pressure common rail Komatsu wheel loaders put a set of brand X, we'll call it, without specifying any brand, and it was a will fit, not a direct replacement. Let's just say we had to replace the fuel system on it. That was it. Have you put an item in a place so you would not lose it, only to forget? Yes, all the time, Bill. Happens all the time. Have you been watching me this week or what? Because I tell you what, it seems like it. Do it. Do it up, man. It'll be okay. I think the Miller machines are good. I think that is too. Go blue means something different in Ohio than Michigan. Miller for the win. Oh, really? But Lincoln is made in Cleveland, isn't it? Dying. One Miller welder, one Lincoln MIG, one Victor. Yeah, Victor torches are by far definitely good. 25 as well. Anyone can. Yeah, absolutely. Same here. Really? I've seen some issues with some Wix fuel filters on some newer Deere engines. Yeah, because Wix, I believe, does offer a will fit and a direct replacement. So you got to make sure of that. I think Miller is the ultimate in welding. They're pricey. We'll buy them over any other. Did you buy a dead blow? Everybody has their own. Like I said, and I think there's a couple different brands of Wix though that are out there. I personally, if I'm going to go with a different brand of filter, I like Fleet Guard. I do like Fleet Guard. I think they're a good reputable brand. Yep. C equals here in Cleveland. There you go. Occupant's the guy. There's a guy you should ask about this welder question. But yeah, Cleveland. Both good machines. I prefer the Lincoln myself. It's hilarious because it really is the Kenworth Peterbilt or Ford Chevy, whatever you want to call it, battle, right? There you go. Chef, Shade Tree, Scott, Dungeon. Hobart. That's another one. I mean, it's really pick what you want. I love my AMSOIL. I don't think you can push AMSOIL as far as they say you can, but I think it's good oil. Not to switch bottles too. I can buy it here for about the same price. Thanks. Dang, that is a deal. Oh boy, I'm slowing down on comments. Yeah. The last thing you want to do is go cheap on the thing that protects your huge investment, right? I mean, seriously. Yeah, some aftermarket parts are just not good. Yeah, you're talking about a good chunk of change. Me, I'm just looking for like a Ranger, a Bobcat, something like that to put on the service truck. But I would like to be able to put a spool, not a spool gun, but get a suitcase MIG for it. But that's another $3,000 or so. Yeah, that could be a time saver for you. You've been doing a lot of fab work. That's a steal. Yeah, Wix could sponsor my channel. Oh my gosh, Jeff. You're wrenching the bolts. Seriously? I wouldn't put Amsoil and Pennzoil in the same sentence. I haven't seen the shill in a while. Had a Hobart MIG welder. I had lots of trouble. Sold it. Got a used Miller. Hobart and Miller machines are owned by the same company. Really like my Hobart 210 MVP. It's great for 3/8 and less. Yeah, I wouldn't push any oil there. Yeah, the equipment wormhole. And no one wants that. Yeah. Anything beats Fram and Pennzoil. I can't disagree with you there. What's up, new heavy subscriber? How are you? Big blog dad Trav. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it, man. Or whatever. I don't even know. Trav, I'm guessing. We'll call you Trav. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. It's a good chat. If you have any questions, ask around. Everybody's here, pretty helpful. Pretty good community here. I definitely enjoy it. Cheap filters equal expensive problems. Absolutely. Who don't love free shit? Yeah. Save $4 on filters, cost $4,000 in damage. I'm not much of a. See, I know, JC. The problem is you don't know the Common Core math, and that's the problem. If you knew Common Core, you'd be able to figure that out, how that works. I don't know. It is crazy. Like air filters, right? That is the biggest thing. Air filters, like, how many times have you heard somebody say, I just can't believe I keep dusting engines? Like, why do I keep dusting engines? And then you see their guy over there doing an oil change, and he's got the blowgun right on the inside of the filter, and he's just, or outside of the filter, he's just blowing it hardcore, blowing out that air filter. Come on. Suitcase welders don't come free. No, they don't. But I'm seriously looking into getting some sort of that setup for being mobile because they're nice. They're in almost a Pelican case, and you get yourself a good extension, quick connect for the hose, and you're good to go. You can. A lot of the line bore guys have that set up. I don't believe any manufacturer approves aftermarket filters in any way, shape, or form. I think it voids warranty immediately. We don't want him here. Gee. Who is the shill? He's just some shill wrench. He'll probably end up showing up. Derek, plasma table, mill, and lathe will be really nice additions for my shop. No doubt. You know what, like Amsoil? I don't remember how much I paid for my Hobart, but I got it at TSC on clearance. I think it was like half price. Chef Shade Tree. I meant Fram, not Amsoil. Haha. Oh, gotcha. Fabrication equipment is expensive. Absolutely. Big Dad Trav. Tarek saying hi, I think. Big Dad Trav. Let me see here. See if I read that wrong. If you're just correcting me, I appreciate it, Tarek. Big Dad. Oh my God, I am about dirty. Dumb as ditch water. Most of the cheap filter talk is bogus. Fram will work fine if you use it in a specified interval. Xfel, fuel filters, I have to disagree. That's the biggest thing is fuel filters. I have to disagree on fuel filters, man. With suitcase for around $500 for $3,500. Right now, the right now there's a huge scam on welders. It's hard to even look for one right now. There's 10 different emails at all the same picture in every page. Somebody's trying to sell you a welder. It's my aunts or it's my grandma's or it's my sisters or sister-in-laws or some baloney. Send an email to this. There's a bunch of scams on welders right now. It's pain in the butt. And this is brought to you by the Shill Wrench. The shilliest shill. Planters peanuts. Have some. They're delicious. Keep you going through a live stream. The shilliest shill. I ain't sending you nothing, dude. You ain't getting nothing out of me. You're just a shill. Maybe I'll send you some nuts because that's what you are. Nuts. No. Jeff Hurley. CP sent me. You got a great channel. Thanks, Big Dad Trav. I got it. I appreciate that from CP. Yeah. I can fall up a set of stairs. CP is a good dude. Not on the small side as well. Oh boy. Andy, how you doing? Good to have you tonight. Northwoods, sometimes they don't. It's tough when you're at a dealership to be able to put the content out. Have a good week, Black Smoke. Hey, Andy. It's not that far, Joey. Where can I get a wrench set bigger than 32 millimeter? To tell you the truth, the John Deere wrenches, I like them. They're bigger. Go to your John Deere dealer and ask them if you can look at their tool catalog. They have all the metric sizes up. They're nice wrenches. I did a video on them a while back on wrenches. I think it was on wrenches or just my toolbox tour. I don't know. But the John Deere wrenches, the big ones, primo for jumbos. And they sell them in metric and whatever. They weren't bad priced either. They were expensive, but they weren't stupid. They weren't Snap-on expensive. They weren't Snap-on expensive. Check them out, get a price. You know what I mean? And you can get all the sizes they have, or the ones you need. Used to be when the really, huh? When the 6.0s first came out, yeah. It's tough when you use aftermarket parts. You really can't say that you used factory stuff. I still use Motorcraft filters on my pickup. That's it. And an LM25 suitcase wire feeder and high frequency TIG unit. That's awesome. That's an awesome setup. We just come get that. Joey, is that school free? Shill, everything is free. Rudy. What kind of pins? Like, what kind of steel pins you talking about, Rudy? That's what I'm saying. Tarek, you're making good points there. But the factory filters are meant to hit that interval without a problem. Oh my gosh, am I that far behind? Can't be. Just keep showing up. Baldwin filters have made me a lot of money. Mobile truck repair on Instagram. You can have it cheap, fast, or good. And I don't do the first two. Jamie O'Hara. No worries. Yep. These nuts. Yeah. They are a lifetime warranty as well. Yeah, the John Deere wrench, they're you're gonna have to piece them together, but they definitely are a good. Just put one. Check it out. CP, you mean 6x6? Did I miss one of CP's comments? I was hoping you would come and teach me this welding thing. Tim. Carlisle non-slip wrenches from Napa. I have not. Northern Tool sells them. Seriously? I wonder if I gave you old part numbers, if that would work. I still have an old one. I don't think John Deere has ever given really anything for free. So I think you're barking up the wrong tree there, Shill. Yeah, they're not bad. The MITs or the grips, they're the same company there. Carlisle from 32 to 60. So apparently Carlisle's got some decent ones. That's a fact. Sunex. Thanks, Walter. Thanks, Tarek. Yeah, the 6.0 when it first came out, they were trying to do anything to get out of warranty on those. Yeah, I might have to look at the old part numbers though, Will. We'll watch it. I'll watch it after this, Nick. Is it on this one here? Nick Hildebrand? What's up with that? Stick to the OEM, yeah. Country Mile Garage. For a while, first time watching you live. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping in tonight. Right Tools has big wrenches. Yeah. They are snap-on wrenches, and they are not snap-on price all the time, but sometimes you got to be careful with that too. They might be snap-on priced. Yeah, just watch when you're ordering cat tools. Sometimes they are. You can get a snap-on for the same price. Sometimes you can't. Double check your prices before you do that. If you're using aftermarket parts, you need to verify. Absolutely. XFL, like on the fuel filters, they'll tell you it's a 2 micron, 4 micron, 10 micron. And the tough part is the aftermarket one doesn't tell you what their micron ratings are. Some of the OEM ones say it right on the filter. So make sure. Talk the shill. Look, you talked about the shill and he showed up. Michael. Diablo Heavy Metal. Those are good blades. Part number, I looked in the catalog last week. I was going to get some. It's kind of crazy. Whole boom pins on a man lift. You're going to slice down them? That's a tall task. You can't they won't move out. You're better off looking for a pin lance if you can get to the other side of it and lance through that baby. Let it collapse. Once you get a hole through the center of it, let it collapse down and then pound it out. But if you're willing to cut it with a Sawzall, you must be pretty desperate, Rudy, to get that out of there. He's got the catalog there, Ag Tech. Let's see here. Nick, you're not too far from me. Would you teach a new guy to weld? I suppose. Tim, I've had a set for 8 years and they're starting to wear out. Well, I'm looking for the metric ones, like up to 50. Just look it up and see if anyone has it. Yeah, I got the thing. on there. Repairs for Oates. How are you doing? How's your rockers kicking? Did you get your rockers all fixed? I liked your short video when I just liked when you seen it was broke and you're like, oh, today just went the other way. Have a good one, Joey. Yeah. Later, Joey. XFL Monday morning. Yes. See you, Joey. Hello, Oates. Rudy, Michael, have you used them before? They have the carbide teeth. I don't know. I haven't. Them pins, they're going to be hard on the. They're hardened usually on the outside for a little bit there. So you're going to have some hard steel. If you can get me a good deal, it might be worth it. Awesome. Any good ways of contacting you? I think I'm doing a branded channel for my shop versus my personal channel. Totally should. Send it to me on Instagram. I had to buy a tool today on the spur of the moment. Had to go to the zone to get it. That happens, man. Sometimes you just got to buy what you got to buy to make it happen. I was talking to a guy today. He bought the 1-inch Milwaukee Impact today and had it in the back of his truck while he's dropping me off the head. And I talked to the tire guys, and they said they're doing 20 lug nuts per tire on wheel loaders, and they're making it through all 4 tires on one battery. And the torque in the my key has been close enough to where when they torque with their torque wrench, it's pretty consistent where it stops. They still leave it low and then torque by hand, but that's the way it is. Home Depot site Diablo saw blade carbide. They're nasty. Yes, they will cut. Kentucky Tech. Yep, can't beat the snap-on wrenches, but pricey. Shill. Somebody just does something for the free stuff, I guess. I don't really know. Wonder if shill is in the Urban Dictionary yet. Beer Studs Toolbox Footage. How are you? What's going on? Yeah, they are definitely good. Grimu. Hey, fix it. That's it. Lancing is the best way to get pins out. It's fun to do as long as you have the proper PPE on, AgTech. Because I'm not going to lie. Whoo boy, if you ain't got full leathers on and some chaps or an apron is your best friend when you're pin lancing. And that, get an apron on. Warned. Consider yourself warned. Wear an apron. Try to make an account for Instagram. Gotcha. Tim, check out eBay Mac Precision Torque. I like the Mac Precision Torque wrenches. What did Tim say up there? Yeah, the Precision Torques are pretty nice. Yeah. Yep, I got an assembly off the yard truck. Oh, you got her going that day. Nice. Yep. Nothing like putting on the old mask and robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's what you got to do. Yep. Yeah. Just returned it. Now they say they can't reorder it. What? Seriously? Oh, gotcha. I did not know that. Didn't have any flat spots on it for my tool. So I had to get the U-bolt. Dang. Do a lot of sprayer work. Gotcha. BR. Oh boy. I really can't tell you. Whatever you can afford. The best you can afford at the time. Metric wrenches, put some money into them. You're gonna need them. And they're gonna the sockets. Um, I guess sockets I wouldn't worry about too much, but just pick what you can afford right now. If you have to go to Harbor Freight and buy some sockets, buy some sockets. Buy a good ratchet that you can rely on. That's really number one. If you're gonna have to spend the money somewhere, buy a good ratchet. A 3/8 flex head is pretty much everybody's go-to if you're just starting out. A 1/2 inch long flex head is pretty much everybody's go-to when you're first starting out. If you're gonna spend money on something, those would be the two things to spend money on. The rest of the stuff, just get yourself going. I mean, whatever you can afford at the time. If it's Pittsburgh, if it's Icon, if it's whatever, it don't matter. Stay away from Chrome at first. Stick with Impact for right now. That's really the best tools I can tell you. I have a video says must have tools. You'll see what I have. But yeah, check it out. Hit me up on Instagram if you want to talk more on BR. Got no problem with that. XFL. Nope. At that point, it's so seized, you're at a loss anyway. So call the man that does the line boring. He'll get you fixed back up. That's what the community is all about. Every time I use a pin lance, I burn myself. Sometimes it don't work. The one time I had a torch, I lanced a hole all the way through it, the pin, and I think it was about 3.5 inches, 4 inches in diameter. Big wheel loader Z-bar pin. Anyway, I lanced all the way through it. 20-pound sledges, wouldn't touch it. I ended up going in there, and I had to cut that pin completely out. It was horrible. I think I just got it there. BR. Just got that. But yeah. Yeah, if it's a smaller pin, it's really not that good. You get, oh man. Yeah, if you're a specialized sprayer guy, that is definitely something. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, good use stuff. Thanks, Andy. Good use stuff, BR, for sure. Have a good night, Renegade. See you, Renegade. AgTech's one of those guys. The duo sockets. Oh man. Lately, so I don't know how many people in here know what an 8N Ford tractor is. But I did a clutch in one of those the other day. I have never used so much SAE in one day. And then I was working on that 6404 engine. Again, SAE all day. Lately, it's been SAE. When I was at the dealership, I bet you I didn't touch SAE. Hardly at all. Maybe my half-inch, 3/4, 13/16, 7/8, 15/16. And then bigger sizes, inch and 7/8, inch and 7/16, inch and 3/8, inch and a half, inch and a quarter, 16th. All them good sizes. But it's just been a rash of SAE lately. Yeah, the gray pneumatic are good. That's a good socket brand. Yeah. I have used a excavator with a hammer before. Mag drill, dang. Yeah, dual sockets. The J factor. The J factor. Hey, you remember me? The J factor does not sound familiar. Bear. Where from? Bear. Bill, this one had a loader on it. It had a loader on the front of it, and I had to pull the loader off. Then I got to split the tractor, pull the clutch, put the new clutch in, all set, good to go. Wasn't too bad. I'd say I pulled the fuel pump on a DD15. One inch on the radiator drain. SAE all day for you. From the Bear. Oh, yeah. Yep, I know who you are, Bear. SAE and metric here. Yeah, mostly metric. A while back, it crossed my mind to move SAE out of my box, and all of a sudden, we got some stuff that was SAE. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, you'll go through this rash like last couple weeks here. It's been like SAE all the way. And previous to that, it was like, maybe need it. Yeah, I'll check it out. Chef Shade Tree. I got to write that down. This is the problem with doing this stuff, man, is you always get yourself a notebook whenever you're doing a live stream. Let's see here. What's that say? Bunch of baloney. That's what that says. And I have to write down some of these stuff here. Chef. There you go. Mowers are SAE, engines are metric. Yes, I believe so. I just saw the video of the new cat excavator. It was burned to a crisp during the. What a waste. Yeah, sometimes. Why? I removed a 1.5 bent pin through a cylinder this week. The snap-on ball joint press, 3/8 movement at a time. Had to cut the 3/8 with a torch to make room in the cup. Then repeat. Took 4 hours. Jesus, diabolical. That is horrible. Horrible. That's ridiculous, diabolical. I caught the chat. 43 in the chat. How's that sound? I think we need to know what tool he's reviewing before we check out his channel. That's a good call. Good call. So what tool is it there, Chef Shade Tree Scott? What tool? What's the tool, man? This is an example. Why does it do that? Let's see here. Comments. Banners. I don't understand why it does there. This is an example. Okay. But when I take it off, banners. Let's go back. Comments. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, gentlemen. Hey, there we go. Now everybody can see who I am. And now when it comes up, it comes up. Perfect. Oh, let's see what. Here we go. Air hammer wasn't budging it. Pin has been in there for 7 years. Jesus. Yes, you did. We'll have to check it out. I have to check it out. Anyway, so what else is going on? Tim, have a good one. See you next week. Keep it up. Will do. Right on. I'll check it out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not a bum in the chat. I don't know what I've done. To tell you the truth, I have no idea. It's just running good, apparently. Maybe it's a new computer finally working well with the internet. Maybe it's I don't know. Have a good one, Tim. Yeah, that Chiliest Shill. I don't know what his deal is. He's just goofy. I'll check it out in the morning, though, bud. Because I'm trying not to watch too much tonight. Now that it's just me and 43 of my closest friends. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Getting old, XFL. You're not old, I bet. But yeah, if you're working that many hours, it gets to be old. Oh boy. Let's see. So wife not on Wi-Fi tonight? I don't know. Probably not. John Deere shovel today. Yeah, how is the little tech doing? Let's hear about the little tech, Kentucky. New snap-on brushless half-inch impact work 10 times better than the 3/4 air impact. No joke. Really? How'd that compare to a Milwaukee? Did you try Milwaukee or not? I'm just curious. That's awesome, shit. I mean, that's what you got to do. When you make money, you buy a tool. When you need to make money, you buy some tools. Oh, it's a horrible cycle that we go into here. I've got to do a video on different tools that I've my tool hauls are basically tool hauls for jobs that I've been doing. You know, most of that liner and that other stuff, that was all for that engine job. So a lot of stuff is going to be shop tooling here, and it's good to go, you know. So we'll see. Did you pick up a set of those jumbo? No, I didn't. Don't have a Milwaukee. Gotcha. Apparently they do, even stamped into the blade. John Deere will put their name on pretty much anything. That's what I'm talking about. When them tools pay for themselves and they get you through the job and on to the next one. If it pays for itself in the first job, it makes you money on the next ones. If it only lasts 3 or 4 jobs and then you're done, you made money on 3 jobs, profit on 3 jobs of whatever you spent on that tool. So you got to make sure it works that way for you, though. 3 this morning. That's not good. If I'm bored, I buy a tool. Dropped off the 50-ton and 80-ton and 80-foot trombone wagon. Dang. I stayed home and built a new fence all week. I still managed to spend over $2,000 on new tools. That happens. I was telling Montevello Mustang I came up with the perfect plan. Told my wife I make too much for the stimulus. That way she can brag to her friends how successful I am, and I can spend it on tools. Checkmate. That is awesome. Glad to have it out of the shop. Yeah, it's always nice to complete something and get it rolling, right? I mean, that is a really good feeling. Yeah, all the time. XFL all the time. I hate to do this, but I think that's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Good stuff, man. I think I'm going to cut her out early tonight. And you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Enjoy your next week. And I'm just tired today. I had a long day. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully, I don't know if tomorrow I'm going to do any engine work or not. Maybe wait till Monday. No, Monday I got to go out on a Massey Ferguson tractor with 4-wheel drive issues. And possibly a Cat excavator with no start. Little one, I guess. Don't know. We'll find out on Monday. Hopefully you'll find out on Tuesday or Thursday. I'm really hoping to get a video done tomorrow. But you guys all take care. Stay safe. Thanks for coming tonight. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.